In the quiet glow of the evening, Benny Beams sat by his window, watching the last rays of sunlight dance across the sky. A gentle breeze whispered through the trees outside, carrying with it the sweet scent of blooming flowers. Benny had a curious mind and an open heart, always wondering about the world beyond his small bedroom. Tonight, under the soft blanket of stars, he felt a new sense of adventure in his spirit. Miss Luna, his wise and kind teacher, often spoke of kindness and compassion. She encouraged her students to be gentle with themselves and others, teaching them that every soul carries its own light. One day at school, Benny met Gabe Greenleaf. At first, Gabe seemed tough, quick to speak, and quicker to lash out. But as they played together during recess, Benny noticed something different in his friend's eyes, sometimes a twinkle of mischief, other times a glint of vulnerability. After class, as the students gathered around Miss Luna's desk for stories, she shared tales of heroes who learned important lessons through their journeys. These stories filled Benny with wonder and inspired him to think about what he could become one day. One night, while tucking away his favorite book, Benny heard a soft knock on his bedroom door. It was Gabe, looking nervous but hopeful. "Can we talk?" he asked in a low voice. Benny nodded, inviting Gabe into the warm glow of his room. Together, they sat by the window, watching the moonlight sprinkle silver dust over their toys and books. Gabe took a deep breath. "Sometimes it's hard to be kind," he admitted, his voice barely audible. "Everyone seems so busy being tough." Benny smiled warmly, placing a gentle hand on Gabe's shoulder. "Kindness starts with small steps," he said softly. "Just like how we share our toys and snacks at school, it doesn't have to feel big or grand." Gabe looked up, his eyes glistening with unshed tears. "Do you think I'm just a meanie?" he asked in a whisper. Benny shook his head gently. "No," he replied softly. "Everyone has good inside them, even when we don't see it right away. And the more we practice kindness, the easier it gets." As they talked, the night air grew cooler and the stars seemed to twinkle brighter. Benny's gentle words had calmed Gabe, who began to open up about his fears and struggles. When they finally parted ways, Gabe offered a small smile, promising to try being kinder tomorrow. Benny felt a warm glow in his heart, knowing that even a single act of kindness could make someone feel seen and valued. The next day at school, Gabe was more attentive during lessons and played quietly with the others on the playground. He still had his moments of roughness, but now there was an undercurrent of warmth and understanding that made their interactions smoother. Miss Luna noticed this change and praised both Benny and Gabe for their growing empathy. She explained that kindness was like a gentle breeze, spreading through hearts and communities without even trying too hard. As the weeks passed, Benny and Gabe became closer friends. Their shared journey of self-discovery brought them closer together, teaching them that true strength comes from compassion and understanding. One evening, as they sat on the porch swing under the starry sky, Benny whispered a secret wish. "I hope we can always be kind to each other, even when life is hard." Gabe nodded in agreement. "And maybe one day, everyone will see the light inside us," he said softly. Benny smiled, feeling a deep sense of peace settle over him. The world around them seemed more beautiful now, bathed in the gentle glow of kindness and understanding. As they drifted off to sleep under the watchful stars, Benny felt grateful for this journey of self-discovery. He knew that every act of kindness was a step towards becoming the best version of himself. And so, as the night wrapped them in its peaceful embrace, Benny Beams drifted into a dream where his heart glowed with warmth and wonder, ready to face each new day with kindness in his heart.